X. Fuck. Got it. I'm writing. Yep. Game. Yeah. Oh. It's not connected. Okay, we think.
Nothing.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Oh, wow. Dream got my thinking.
Okay, so we're coming through, but we're incredibly fucking quiet.
Okay.
Just make sure to turn us up in OBS and not like turn us up in your own
Yeah.
program. Your voice isn't coming through, Maddie.
Fuck. Do it.
Okay, so Discord's picking it up and your voice is coming in like occasionally, but it's really fucking quiet.
That's.
So OBS doesn't seem to be picking it up properly, I don't think.
Hmm.
Are you able to crank up your own voice in OBS?
I could.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
We are still relatively quiet though, so are you able to push it up any higher?
Your voices?
Yes.
Everyone's.
Everyone's. Okay. They're as high as they
Yeah,
can
like
go.
okay. You have everything and everyone at 100% across every program?
Yeah.
That's weird. Why are you showing me a fucking advertisement for my own channel?
Oh, wow.
Okay, let me just do let's see. OBS streams real quiet. Uh, yeah, I don't know how to make any of this any louder, so uh
It used to be that you could capture audio sources from a specific app, wasn't
well your microphones should be like your OBS microphones should be like your voice should be. Okay, so I'm like adequately loud. Right, can you make a little noise?
Hello, this is Rye, the fox. Foxing it up.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Maddie, can you make some noise?
making noise? Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're really quiet. Is there any way you can potentially turn up your gain?
Uh, oh,
Oh my god, you're just so quiet.
oh, uh.
um,
Maybe if I get rid of this. Oh, oh.
have you turned up your microphone's gain in the sound control panel?
Yeah, it's in a voice meter.
No, I mean, oh wait, hold on. What do I mean? Yeah, no, I mean, um, like the actual Windows Microsoft control panel, and not Actually, that's a very good fucking question. I could just check that now.
Where I left it I mean, it sounds good to you guys through Discord, right?
Yeah.
You do currently, yeah.
Interesting. That's the OBS is not listening as well.
My coffee has not yet kicked in, so I am a little bit slow to figure this out.
There is a gain filter on OBS.
So you can add more gain through that.
Ah, wow, wow. How does this sound?
You're still a bit quiet, but you know what? It's better than before. You're coming through your headset microphone, right, for OBS.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it might have just ended up being a different thingamy.
Yeah. It's like, it's in the yellow even.
That's I don't fucking, that is bewildering.
Hmm. You guys have a limiter and you are reaching it. Okay.
Hi, are you listening to the stream as well?
I am not currently listening to the stream. No.
Okay.
Threshold down. Okay, and the game audio comes out of a different channel. I can set click.
Okay. Maybe, I think maybe you're just gonna have to turn myself and Rye down so our audio's at least equalized.
Ah, well,
I think also potentially you were just speaking softly. Who knows?
oh,
I
well,
don't know. This shouldn't be doing this. This should just be working.
no quieter than usual.
Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. I'll just keep an ear out to help you equalize the background music.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh, can you share your screen with us?
Oh, yes, yes. I got isekai'd. Oh no.
Oh no, that poor dragon.
None of the music is actually coming through.
Ah, shit.
Are you sharing your screen or are you sharing the game?
I'm sharing the game. So let's figure out why this
Here we
is
go.
not working. It's coming through now.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
This is really... Everything is really fucking quiet and I don't know why this is
Oh,
happening!
whoa. Maddie. I am yellow.
Is it? Is it though? Are you?
Yes.
Alright, let's fucking go!
Instruction.
Hi Ruby, I'm ready to throw hands with OBS and whatever fucking stream issues going on!
Hi, baby. Right, gotta open up it, you know.
You might also potentially need to shuffle us off to the sides a little bit further so we don't cover up the text that much. But also,
true.
we get to do fun voices, so I don't know. Oh yes, that looks good. I think Rye's hips are covering up the other side of the screen.
Fine, you'll have
you're
to
gonna
fucking obliterate my hips, I guess.
There we go.
I think Maddie, you're gonna have to like drag me and put me further, like a little bit further down, so that I'm more like maybe just my tits are in view.
I think that works.
Yeah, there we go. And then move Rye a little bit further to the right. So like his yeah, there we go. His crutch is right behind my head. Right at head height. This is like correct fucking accurate persona height difference for myself and Rye. I am at perfect dick sucking height. This has to be known.
Alright. Got a chat window I can read. The year is 20XX. Recently has humanity discovered a portal that leads into a different world, populated with a race of intelligent talking dragons. I was one of the few to travel to this world. But maybe I should start at the beginning. It all began when we discovered a strange device in the middle of nowhere during one of our expeditions, a portal. Like that. I had heard about similar technology before, though that had been more on an experimental level. What I knew, other portals had been created in the past under consideration for mass application. As for this one in particular, though, we did not know who had built it nor when, or why we found it in the wilderness where we did. What was more exciting to us was the fact that it was functional. After our first tests, we found there was someone else on the other side who was in possession of a similar portal. Our attempts at communication through letters were successful. In the end, its extraordinary demand for power meant we needed to act quickly, as we wouldn't be able to keep the portal open much longer. When we made this known to the other side, we received a very unexpected reply, a letter of invitation. After some deliberation, it was decided to accept their hospitality and send a person to the other side. There was an individual who took the job almost immediately. That was you. Reza Izquierdo. I knew him, or rather, had known him. We attended the same school back then, and even had a few classes together. We never really were very close friends, but we talked to each other occasionally and hung around with the same crowd sometimes. However, we still went our separate ways in the end. I wasn't sure what to think about the whole thing, but we had to have known what he was doing. He certainly was brave. Either that, or just very, very foolish. While I wasn't sure which, his courage was applauded by others. For all, he couldn't have possibly known or what would await him at the other end of the portal. And if he did meet someone there, who knew what kinds of intentions they might have? Not that any speculation on our part would have made a difference. The day finally came. Through he went, with applause echoing across the area. Equipped only with the clothes he wore, his multi tool, a gun, and a device on his wrist that acted as a PDA.
Damn, this guy's fucking loaded already.
Yeah.
Seems like he's got plenty of shit.
Then we waited. The crowd that was applauding him slowly dispersed when the enthusiasm died down, as there was nothing for us to do but wait and speculate. Approximately 8 hours later, we received our first message from him. While we had assumed the portal led to another in a different country, maybe on a different continent, the reality turned out to be much more foreign. The situation he described to us was so outlandish that we initially took it as a joke. A very bad joke, maybe, with even worse timing and no punchline at all. It soon became clear to us, though, that we may just have made one of the most important discoveries since the dawn of mankind. Finding the portal had been remarkable in itself. This took it to a completely different level. From what he described about the place, or more accurately its inhabitants, we surmised it could not be part of Earth at all. He called them dragons, because according to Reza, that's what they were, or at least what they resembled most. Even though we found it hard to believe, it had been these dragons who sent us all the letters. What Reza found on the other side of the portal was a whole civilization of them. They could talk, write books, had buildings and electricity. In many ways, this society is actually very similar to our own. So, who were they? Where was its place? Could they be aliens? Our speculations led us to conclude otherwise. After all, we knew about the existence of thousands of planets, millions of light years away, that may have been theoretically habitable, yet even then we had never found conclusive proof in regards to actual alien life forms. Some people brought up quantum mechanics in parallel universes, but the end of all this was just conjecture and an ultimately fruitless endeavor, since we neither had the means nor the resources to explore these possibilities in greater detail. I think there's just
What
one
is
more
Mario 64 bullshit?
I think there's just one more thing worth mentioning before I move on. Previous isolation had been mutual. They hadn't known about any other intelligent life form beyond their own. Their portal had only recently been discovered and was a technology previously unknown to them. Just as we had myths about dragons, they had myths about us. That was what we knew about them before. Interesting as learning those things and debating their cultural significance was, we didn't really know what we should make of it all. Reza apparently was sure of what he was doing, though. He eventually let us know that they had agreed on a trade. We were to give them a few of our PDA devices, and vast amounts of knowledge, dwarfing even that of encyclopedias. In return, they would supply us with generators. Overall, they didn't seem as technologically advanced as we had been. They did surpass us in that one aspect. Their means of generating energy seemed sustainable. Not only that, but evidently also quite efficient. Certainly would be able to put technology like that to good use, and trading near past knowledge of the race for something more tangible. Good call on his part. That was where I came in. My prior experience in both biology and sociology made me a good fit to deliver our PDA devices for the trade, and while in the Dragon's world, waiting for the prototypes of our generators to be manufactured by them, I would act as an ambassador on humanity's behalf. What a way to make a first impression by a display of mutual goodwill. Everyone benefits, and everyone goes home happy. All is well. At least, that was the plan. Despite the images that living, talking dragons might conjure up in some people's minds, I didn't even think of bringing a weapon myself, considering that they were reportedly friendly and peaceful. There was no need for me to fear potential ill intentions like Reza did when he had stepped into unknown territory. And acting as humanity's ambassador, I had to do my best to uphold a high standard in fostering this diplomatic relationship. When the time came for me to step through the portal, all my mental preparedness vanished. My anxiousness was fueled by all the questions lurking in my head, just as the machine started to do its work. Would it hurt? Who would I meet on the other side? What if they really weren't so friendly? Just made Razor write the letters, pretense of appearing friendly, only to lure us into the den of man-eating monsters in certain doom, us ending up as nothing more than a tasty afternoon snack. Maybe I should have brought a weapon after all. Suddenly, I felt a shiver coursing throughout my whole body, and beyond when I disintegrated, as if every cell, every atom of my body was torn from me, pulled into a different location.
God, I didn't realize how much of this was a lot of tell, don't show.
This is true live exposition.
I saw darkness and light, painting patterns in the stars as I traveled. Images rapidly flashed before me of things unseen and unspoken, both horrifying and beautiful. It was an experience unlike any other, yet over in just a split second. Then it was dark. I could only see a patch of lighter color, contrasting with its dark surroundings as my vision started to clear. It just got sharper as the path of light slowly took shape, giving me the distinguished outline of a reptilian head, and an array of horns sprouting from it. Good
Glasses,
There he
evening,
is.
sir.
button-up shirt.
Probably.
It was a dragon, and as I could now see, a dragon who not only had a pair of round glasses, but also wore a burgundy tie around his neck.
Why do they need to describe the color? In the name of our people, I bid you welcome. If I may introduce myself, I am Remy, your guide and ambassador, a representative of our council.
Dragon spoke. It was one thing to have heard and read about this, something else entirely to have one standing in front of me, flesh and blood, and tongue. It was good that all my mental preparedness had disappeared when I was teleported, because nothing could have prepared me for this.
Why, that is quite a lot of internal exposition you're doing. You realize you've held up the story for about a good 10-15 minutes, right? Ah, right, sorry, I imagine you still feel the effects of the teleportation. Drowsiness or weakness is not unusual, as is fainting on spontaneous emptying of your bowels, bladder, or stomach. I don't need to get you new pants, do I? How do you feel?
Rendered speechless, I had totally forgotten I was shouldering the burden of representing my people to them as well. So much for being professional, but at least he gave me a good excuse for my blunder. I think I'm alright.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Especially since I don't need to grab the cleaning crew. Ah, delightful. Maybe we should go before it gets too dark. Come with me, please.
So I followed the dragon, not straying too far from him, as the sun had already departed for the day, getting light diminished by the mist. It's getting hard to see where I'm going.
Sorry about that, but we had a good reason to schedule your arrival like this. We did not want you to be ambushed by a crowd, so we had to keep your exact time and date of arrival secret.
Thanks. I suppose an event like this would make me a celebrity of sorts. If one of you came to us.
That's quite an understatement. Some people here are rather superstitious. They might regard you or any of this as, divine, I suppose.
Really? How so?
We do have certain myths that involve humans and as such. Oh, I suppose the history I suppose the history lesson will have to wait for another time. Here we are.
By this point, it had gone so dark that I could barely make out the building before us. I briefly wondered whether they might have streetlights elsewhere, or if they just did not require any due to possible enhanced eyesight or night vision. I could vaguely see the dragon, light colors still visible within the blackness that engulfed the area. We're up and manipulated the door handle with one point. Okay, stop it.
Dragon's got paws confirmed.
Pause. Hinges creaking, door opened. The flick of a switch, the apartment was flooded with light, blinding me after all the time we spent without it.
This is where you'll live for the time being. It is fully stocked, but in case you need anything else, I left you a note with a few phone numbers. It's getting rather late, so I'll have to take my leave now. In any case, someone will come and meet you tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Remy. Have a good night.
Until we meet again. Hey, guys, I don't remember this sucking this fucking much.
Oh,
Brutal.
wow. With a nod, Remy left the apartment, mindful enough to close the door behind himself, surveying the room. Consider the events that had just transpired as my gaze met the window. I see movement outside. As I drew nearer, startled, I could hear footsteps in the grass move away quickly. It must have been the dragon I just met. I thought nothing of it as I went to bed and slowly succumbed to the horror of overdue. A few moments thinking about my role, my mission, what it meant to be here now. Felt the responsibility placed on my shoulders. Now here I was, a stranger in a strange land. I only began to feel the weight of the burden that lay upon me, the pressure of my task, and the expectations I would have to meet, representing a species, culture, and civilization. So many would depend on it, that I did not even know where the only human contact I had currently was. I was alone.
Yeah, like I don't mean to be like excruciatingly brutal, but like, okay, so given that we had like 15 to 20 minutes of trying to make sure the audio worked properly, we've spent like 15 minutes with monologuing and like the fucking image of Remy standing there and being like, oh, I could only just see him in the darkness. It has gotten so dark, but he was bright enough for me to see. Why didn't they just... Okay, hear me out. Grab a shade of purple, set the opacity to maybe like 70%, hit hard light, and put that over the top of Remy. There you go. That's like a whole fucking sentence cut out. And also like, oh, I heard footsteps running away from the window. I felt awkward. Couldn't you just have like, or like fucking looking outside the window and there's like just this little guy with fucking weird glowing eyes that just sprints away from you. like I just... Guys, come on.
This game remind me right now. This is very important for future research. How much did you pay for this?
I didn't pay for this. One of my friends was like, "Hey, this is a game that I really love. So I'm gonna buy it for you." I was like, "Yeah, this is great. This is really cool."
Okay. $5. Oh, it's on sale. It's on sale for half off. It's normally $10.
Yeah, it's $15 Australian, which what digital deluxe upgrade?
Does that add like a purple opacity filter for it being nighttime on the character?
Nope, the complete soundtrack with over 90 tracks and a total running time of over 4 hours. Get a sneak peek into the game's 2-year development. A selection of gorgeous artwork and backgrounds from the game, suitable for use as wallpapers, and a number of exclusive icons and avatars to deck out your social media. What?
Damn, I am not sold.
So,
You're gonna have to sell me on the story before you sell me on. I can use your characters as my social media avatars.
yeah.
To be fair though, I believe that the like entire digital deluxe thing is for, hey, you can buy this later if you're interested in it. And I totally forgot that this fucking came out in 2017. I played it when it first fucking came out, basically. Incredible.
Form and pacing
So, yeah.
notwithstanding, I do have a very good sense of what's happening and where I am.
Yeah. Like, I just have. Hold on. I have that little fucking. I need to go grab that little picture from Polycule chat. From user hook has image. I have to fucking get through all the fucking porn to get here. Okay. I have opinions. Okay, continue, dear Madison.
I awoke from uneasy dreams looking at an unfamiliar ceiling. Just for a moment, I wondered where I was before the events of last night all came back to me. After a good stretch, I looked around the room illuminated by the sunlight coming in from the window. Outside, in the distance, the portal I had emerged from proudly stood on the peak of a small hill. Getting ready, I noticed something lying on the table. The note Remy had left for me in case I needed anything. Along with his own home phone and work number, there were also some numbers for delivery of food and other necessities, as well as emergency, even janitorial services. He had certainly thought of everything, even though I now had to wonder what a dragon plumber might look like. My musings were interrupted when the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, I was met by another dragon.
Oh.
They're blushing.
Oh, I gave this one a very English voice back in the day. Oh, delightful. He's a little bit of a fucking Bobby. Right, do you wish to voice this gentleman or shall I do it?
What the hell is a boppy?
Oh, it's a fucking Pommy word for cop. The fucking bobbies the bobbies are on their way.
A bobby. No, okay, a bobby, not a boppy. I heard boppy with a P, and I was like, what? Yeah, sure, I'll voice this guy. Well, you must be ready. I'm Sebastian, and I'll be your escort. Or security, I suppose. Usually I work for the police, though. Nice to meet you.
He seemed a lot smaller.
I'm also half your height.
When he somewhat nervously extended his arm towards me, I noticed he apparently only walked on his hind legs, 2 forelimbs instead having distinct arms, hands, and fingers. I thought you were...
Fuck him! Fuck him!
Shaking his hand. When I took his hand into mine to shake it gently, I could feel the individual bumps and scales on his rough skin. Nice to meet you too, Sebastian. So, where are you taking me?
The fucking jail! Straight to business, eh? We're going to visit the plant where they're making your generators. They have some news for you, or so I've heard. Razor will be there too.
Sounds great.
Just follow me.
Oh my gosh, you've been raided. Hello!
Hey, TK.
Hello, it's time for dragons. Some of the dragons are cops. We don't like this.
Oh, I have idea how many people are here now. Where can I find this information?
Five.
I will continue. While we walked, I was under the impression we were purposefully avoiding the busier parts of the town, instead of straying towards the edges and small alleys as to not garner too much attention. Even then, we got the occasional stare. After just a couple of minutes, we arrived at our destination. We were met by Riza, as well as yet another dragon, a vicious-looking beast that didn't stay too close to us. Oh, nice.
Good job. I do like the art for this game. Oh, right. Fucking. Oh, fucking. All right. Let's just. Oh, fucking. G'day, mate. Fucking. G'day. How's it going?
Riza, long time no see.
Oh yeah, how true that is. Good to finally see another human face around here, eh? What a coincidence to have you, of all people, to show up.
Yeah, guess those degrees aren't so useless after all. By the way, who's your friend?
Yeah, TK. I definitely tend to agree. Like, I'm 100% not gonna, like, hang shit on the art, because art's really fucking hard. And this game is 7 years old, and that's a fuck ton of effort that they put into everything.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's just me bodyguard, same as yours. Don't bother with him, he doesn't talk much.
I could beat up yours, though. Looks grumpy.
Oh yeah, that's what he always looks like. Yeah, that does mean he's always grumpy.
The dragons exchanged a few words, as I met the gaze of the larger Empress dragon a few paces from us. Bastion turned towards me and spoke up again.
Empress. Oi, Matty, this is Maverick.
Nice to meet you.
So here's the fantastic part. I was like, okay, this guy looks like a bastard. He looks evil. I have expended all the voices I know how to do that would be appropriate for this. I went with Soldier TF2. Yeah, whatever. Just don't expect me to give you any special treatment like everyone else is, and we'll be good.
What are you talking about?
So you're saying you haven't noticed the stairs and how they all treat you like you're the next messiah or something?
No, I just thought...
Oi, we're not the ones making a big deal out of this. You are. We just need to get what we agreed on, and then we'll be gone. If anything, I'd actually prefer if you left us alone, but you're the one who insists on following me around wherever I go, mate.
Growl escaped the dragon's trembling lips as he bared his teeth at Reza.
Alright, that's quite enough. Let's just all go inside already, shall we? Also, like, he's barely gray, and they keep describing him as darker.
Yeah. They're like the same brightness, I would say.
Regardless.
I'm pretty sure this is actually a stock asset as well.
These feel like assets I could get off Gumroad.
It's a person!
Like,
It's a person!
yeah,
That's an awful human person in this dragon world. You're ruining my immersion. I'm having a terrible time. I'm not actually having a terrible time.
The crisis was quickly averted as we entered the building. It was characterized by its many floors, high ceilings, and long, narrow hallways, as Sebastian led us toward destination.
Oh, the Rye, mad science chick. This is all you.
There you are. I was waiting for you.
That is a lizard.
She's got thumbs.
Right?
Wait a minute. I thought we were going to meet the guys from production. What are you doing here? They're only coming in later today, so you'll just have to make do with me. I see. Well, Maddie, this is Alan. She kinda manages this building, though actually she's more involved with the research wing rather than production and engineering.
Nice to meet you. I'll be saying that a lot.
My pleasure. I have something for you, by the way. It'll take them a while to make all the generators we promised, but we've got one for you right here. Feel free to send it home and give it a test. Wink.
Oh, yeah? Absolute bloody ripper, mate. I'll take it.
Looks a little small if you're asking me.
Don't underestimate its power. Oh, and do be careful not to drop it. It's fucking fragile.
Oh, yeah? So what I'm gonna do the moment I get out of this building is I'm gonna fucking dribble it like a goddamn footy, you know? Give it a little bit of a fucking good old Aussie hand egg. I'll be waiting outside while you do your thing, matey.
I suppose I'll wait outside for you as well.
What thing?
Oh, have you brought the PDA?
Of course. Yeah.
Alright, now to give this thing a test run.
The PDA lit up as her hand swiftly moved around its interface in calculated motions.
By the way, would you consider letting me run some tests on you as well? It would only be incredibly invasive.
Sure, as long as it's not my semen. What? Why?
It's gross. I work in biology, so obviously this kind of thing would be very interesting to us. I'd share the results with you, of course.
Why the hell not?
Great.
He was quick to produce a
She
small
was
device
quick.
from her drawer, which from a glance reminded me a lot of a test tube.
Now, if you would give me your hand, please. She's blushing.
As I reached out to her, I put my hand into hers before she pressed the device in the back of my hand. I winced as pain jolted through my hand. Something sharp drove itself through my skin, and shortly afterwards, a droplet of blood was sucked into the tube and attached. Okay, ever had his
I warn you about being invasive, you know.
Needles don't hurt.
Well, I have a fucking bit of an issue with this as well. If she's like taking blood, why is she not taking it from like the inner elbow? Why is she taking it from the back of the hand?
Because the author didn't know much about medical procedure and just kind of wrote.
Blood drawn from there at one point.
Like, if they're just gonna check your like blood cell count and stuff, they'll take a little prick from your finger and test that. So that could be what they're kind of going for.
Blood cell, is that the new version of the major villain from the second saga of DBZ?
Yes.
Blood cell.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Gave Anna your blood. Smiley face.
I would like to imagine that the fucking system messages are Rye leaning forward into his microphone to make it peak and whispering like
You gave Anna your blood.
blood.
Looks like your PDA is good, by the way, so we're just about done here. And since we're both in biology, it could be interesting if you want to meet me some other time as well. Here's my number.
Alright.
See you soon.
He
Well,
wants
that
to
was
fuck you.
interesting.
Well, that happened. Oh, yeah? Did she ask you for your blood too, eh, mate?
Sure as hell did.
Oh, well, did you, give it to her? Hey?
And lie. Why the hell not? Oh.
Oh, well, it's, your choice, mate. We've got, no idea what they might do with it, though, eh?
You're some sort of who gives their blood to anybody who asks person. It's too bad we're not in the fucking vampire dimension then, aren't we?
What am I gonna do with
I mean, to be fair, I just kind of throw out blood for a week, a month, so what difference does it make?
it? Getting hungry. How about some breakfast?
Oh, yeah? I'm all for it. I haven't taken my fucking medication yet either. I can't stand early mornings like this. In fact, I can't stand at all. Can I sit on you?
That shouldn't be a problem. There's a cafe not far from here. What do you say, Mavers?
So I was going, I don't want to do the TF2 voice anymore because it's inappropriate. I wouldn't mind to grab a bite myself. Nah, the TF2 voice is way more fun.
That settles it then.
Luckily for us, the cafe was mostly empty when we arrived. It was still pretty early in the day. Riza was early. Isn't that when a cafe would be like full? People getting their coffee and shit?
Maybe.
That is a
Depends
very
on how
good
early
fucking
you're
point.
here.
Riza was quick to lead me to a table for two, prompting the dragons to get one of their own at the other side of the restaurant.
Finally, I can't stand that guy being on my tail all the damn time. Little bit of fucking racist humor there.
I think
Classic
you're
fucking
racist.
microaggression from an Australian.
Maybe he just likes you.
Oh, bloody ripper! I've always wanted to fuck a dragon, daddy. I mean, what?